Well, hi guys, I'm Celestial Shadows, and welcome back to Amnesia Memories. And we're still on Shin's route. And hopefully I could finish Shin's route pretty soon since I already started Iki's route with someone else. So that won't go up until I finish Shin's route. So I think I'm gonna do 2 long videos to finish up Shin's route. Or if I can finish it today, then it might end up being 3 videos, but oh well. On with Shin's route. Doing all those things today sure did make the time fly by. Is the day over yet?
Na, omae, kyou tomatte tte kunnai?
Hey, why don't you spend the night? I refuse.
別に下心とかないから。
I don't have any ulterior motives. No, Celes! Don't let him fool you!
なんだよその目は。
What's with that look?
いや、わかってるけど、疑われるように行動してきたの俺だけどさ。
Well, I already know. I'm the one who cast doubt on himself.
今晩はそういうんじゃなくて、ただその。
It's not like that. It's not like that tonight. I just...
一人でいると無性に不安になるから。
I start to get really anxious when I'm alone.
なあ、だからさ、明日あいつと会うつもりなんだよ。それで全部話すから。
Anyway, I intend to meet up with him tomorrow. And we'll talk about everything.
正直なとこ、あいつがどう出てくるか想像つかない。
To be perfectly honest, I have no idea how he'll respond to all this.
俺は俺にできる範囲で周りを固めてきたつもりだけど、それって防御のためじゃないから。
I've done what I can to solidify the case against him. But that's not a defense.
あいつに言い逃れさせないための地固めしてきただけだから。
I just wanted to lay a strong foundation so he couldn't talk his way out of it.
万が一、あいつがすげえ覚悟を決めてて力に物言わせてきたりしたらどうなるかわからない。
On the off chance he's prepared to use force, I don't know what could happen.
いや、殴られるとかそういうレベルの話じゃなくてな。
I doubt it would be on the level of just a punch.
合宿の夜のことがあるからさ。あれは事故の可能性が高いとは思うけど、そうじゃないかもしれない。
There was the incident at the lodge, after all. There's a good chance it was just an accident, but we can't be certain.
もし証拠隠滅の邪魔になる沢を排除しようとしたんだったら、相当覚悟を決めちまってるんだと思う。
If he really tried to eliminate Sawa because she interfered with him destroying evidence, then he's probably prepared to go all the way.
俺が事実を暴こうとしたら、多分あいつは抵抗する。
If I decide to expose the truth, he would probably resist.
それが言葉の上での抵抗ならいいけど、もしそうじゃなかったら。
I just hope his resistance doesn't cross over the line into physical confrontation. But if so...
シンを黙らせようとするかもしれない。そういうこと？
Is he saying Toma might try to silence Shin?
でも合宿で見つけた証拠はケントもウキョウも持ってるんだよね。
But Kent and Yukio have the evidence that was found at the lodge too.
シンだけを黙らせてもしょうがないんじゃないの？
There wouldn't be a point in just silencing Shin, right?
あいつはまだ諦めてない。
He hasn't given up yet.
だから今日車なんか出して証拠消しに行ったんだ。
That's why you took the car today, to go and destroy the evidence.
でも俺は真実を明らかにするべきだと思う。お前のためにも、あいつのためにも。
But I think the truth has to come out. This is for your sake, and also for his sake.
だから俺は全部暴く。
That's why I'm going to expose everything.
それでお前らがどう感じて、どんな反応をしても揺らがないでいられるように。
I need to put my emotions aside, regardless of how you or he react to facing the truth.
俺も覚悟を決められるように、今夜はそばにいてほしいんだよ。
I need to find that determination. That's why I want you nearby tonight.
母親にもきちんと話し通すし、俺はソファーで寝る。叱って手は出さない。
I'll tell my mom about you staying over, and I'll sleep on the couch. I swear I won't do anything to you.
お前が俺の味方でいてくれるって信じたいから、ここ いてくれよ。
I just want to know that you're my ally in this. Please, stay here tonight. But you had someone watching me too. It's a promise, okay? Yeah.
約束する。
Yeah, I promise.
ありがとな。
Thank you.
まあ今晩はしょうがないか。
I guess you can't help it tonight?
ここまで言うんならこいつも本当に真面目に考えてるんだろうしね。
He's going this far to explain? And it sounds like he's really serious about this.
っていうかこれで万が一手を出したりしてきたら速攻振った上トーマに殴ってもらっていいレベル。
And besides, on the off chance he does do something, you can give him a swift kick and ask Toma to defend your honor.
それより君も明日のために覚悟を決めないといけないかもしれないね。
More importantly, you might need some determination for tomorrow too.
あの記憶思い出せるのかな。君は思い出すの怖い？それとも思い出したい？
Can you remember that memory? Are you afraid to remember it? Or do you want to remember? Oh, that was a short day. That was probably just ending of the last day.
バイトの後、
Alright then. Yeah, after work.
見せてて角曲がったとこにある立体交差わかる？高速の下の。ああ、そこ。
You know the crossing after you leave the cafe and turn the corner? Under the highway? Yeah, there.
そこで会おう。あ、ちょっと待って。
Let's meet there. Oh, hold on a sec.
起きた。すぐ出てくから着替えるのちょっと待って。
Are you up? I'm gonna leave the room, so just wait a sec before you start changing.
悪い、なんでもない。そういうことでいいか？
Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, is that okay with you?
なあ、じゃあバイトの後で。
Alright, see you after work.
おはよ
Good morning.
う。シン、あいつと約束してるみたいだね。
It seems like Shin was setting up some sort of meeting.
今日話をつけるんだね。バイトの後で。
I guess we're going to settle this. After work.
聞いてたよな。今日のバイトの後、トーマと一緒に待ち合わせ場所に来て。
Were you listening? Today after work, head over with Toma to the crossing by the cafe.
場所はあいつが分かってる。何もないとは思うけど、一応気をつけろよ。
He knows the place I'm talking about. I doubt anything will happen, but be careful, just in case.
じゃあ、外出てるから着替えて。
Anyway, I'll go outside, so get dressed.
ああ、やっぱりそうなんだね。
Yeah, I guess I can't blame him.
トーマに対して気をつけろなんて言わなくちゃいけないなんて。
But it seems really harsh to have to say something like, be careful about Toma.
きっと今、誰より辛いのはシンだね。
I'm sure Shin is the one suffering the most right now, out of everyone.
ああ、おはよ
Hey, good morning.
う。なあ、お前もしかして昨べシンのとこ泊まってた？
Did you happen to stay over at Shin's last night?
今朝の電話にお前の声が聞こえた気がしたんだよな。
I thought I heard your voice over the phone this morning.
ここ来る前、お前ん家行ったけど誰もいなかったし、そうだろ。
I dropped by your place on the way here, but nobody was home. So, was I right?
お前、記憶がなくなっても結局シンを選ぶんだね。
Even without your memories, you still choose Shin. That wasn't the case yesterday. I think I'll just go with dots this time.
仕事するか。
Let's get to work. Several hours later. This probably won't end well.
ああ、仕事終わっちゃったね。 シンとの待ち合わせ場所行かなきゃ。
Work's all done? You have to go to the meeting place.
行こうか。お前も連れてこいって言われてるんだ。
We should go, Celes. Shin asked me to walk over with you. 30 minutes later.
お前さ、こないだも待ち伏せしてたけど、予備校は大丈夫なの？
You know, you were waiting for me the other day too. What happened with prep school?
休校だなんて嘘だよな。
You're lying about class being cancelled, right?
受験勉強は後で取り返す。今はこれの決着をつけないと気になって何もできない。
I can make up for all that exam studying later. Right now, I can't concentrate because I want to settle this.
そんなこと言って落ちたりしたら笑ってやるからな。
It'll be really funny if you fail your exams because of this.
お前に笑われないようにせいぜい頑張るよ。
I'm not going to give you anything to laugh about.
だから決着をつけよう。
So, let's settle this.
いいよ。どこから始める？
Alright, where should we begin?
おい、こっち来い。
Celes, come over here.
あの日、崖の下で倒れてたこいつに危害を加えたのはお前だな、トーマ。
On that day, you were the one who hurt her when she was collapsed at the bottom of the cliff, right?
とりあえず聞こうか。どうしてそう思う？
Well, he's not denying it. Let me ask you one thing. Why do you think that?
消去法とかいろいろ。まず俺が引っかかったのはこいつが退院した後のお前の言葉。
Process of elimination, among other things. The first thing that bothered me was what you said when she was discharged from the hospital.
てしん、お前ね、彼女昨日退院じゃなかったの？なんでこんなとこ連れてくんの？
Wait, Shin. She just got out of the hospital yesterday. Why'd you bring her all the way over here?
お前、顔色悪いの？頭の傷、痛むのか？
Celes, you look kind of pale. Is your head hurting?
頭は痛むかって聞いたんだ。お前、覚えてるか？
You asked, is your head hurting? Remember that?
覚えてないな。そんなこと聞いたっけ？でも何かおかしいかな。
I don't remember. Did I? What would be so strange about that?
確かにこいつは頭を強く打ってた。だけど、一見してひどかったのは首の傷だったはずだ。
It's true she hit her head, but at first glance, the wounds in her neck were the worst.
見るからにヤバい出血だったし、実際病院でも致命傷になってたかもしれないって言われてる。
She was bleeding pretty bad, and they even said at the hospital that those wounds could have been fatal.
あの場にいた奴らはそれを見てる。退院した後、他のみんなはまず首の包帯に注目したんじゃないの？
The people at the scene saw that too. After she was discharged, everyone noticed the bandages around her neck first.
なんでお前はそれすっ飛ばして頭の傷の心配したの、トーマ？
So why would you suddenly be so concerned about her head, Toma?
首はあんまり痛まないって聞いてたから、打撲の痛みの方が後引くんじゃないかと思って。
Because I heard her neck wasn't feeling as painful. I figured a blunt hit would cause more lasting pain.
あ、そう。じゃあそれはそういうことで。
Okay, I see. Then let's leave it at that.
あとはこいつの記憶だよな。
Also, about her memories.
記憶を失う前のこいつは崖の下で意識を取り戻したなんて一言も言わなかった。
She never said a word about regaining consciousness at the bottom of the cliff before losing her memories.
多分俺が迎えに行ったはずはないって知ってたから矛盾する記憶を封印してたんだろう。
She probably realized I couldn't have gone to find her, knowing what happened, so she dismissed the memory as nothing.
でも全ての記憶を失ったこいつは先入観のない状態でその時のことを思い出した。
Yet, it was among the first things she remembered after she lost her memories, and lost all of the preconceptions she had.
そして無邪気に口に出したんだ。俺が迎えに来たって。
And she spoke about it directly and openly, that I had gone and found her.
でも俺は言ってない。なら俺と間違えるような誰かが迎えに行ったんだ。
But I didn't go. That means someone she could have mistaken as me went and found her.
そしてこいつはそれを俺だと誤認した。
She just mistook that person as me.
一応聞いておくけど、本当にお前が言ったっていう線はないわけ。
Well, let me ask you this. Is there really no possibility at all that you went and found her yourself?
ないね、ありえない。もし俺が言ってこいつに何かしたなら服に血がついてたはずだ。
None. It's impossible. If I had gone and done something to her, I'd have blood on my clothes.
あの血手形、そこら中にべったり血がついてた。突き飛ばした拍子に手が濡れた程度じゃない。
That blood pattern. There's blood all over the place. It's not like she had merely been pushed.
きっとそいつは血まみれのこいつを抱き起こすなり肩をかすなりしようとしたんだ。
The person probably tried to pick her up while she was covered in blood and tried to carry her on their back.
首の傷に手をやって血を止めようとしたのかもしれない。それが一番あり得るな。
They probably put their hands on the wounds of her neck to stop the bleeding. That's the most likely reaction.
で、そんなことをしたなら濡れたのは手だけじゃないはずだ。手は洗えば済むけど服は洗えない。
But if they did that, if they did all that, it wouldn't have just been their hands that got bloody. They could wash their hands, but not their clothes.
そんな格好で山荘に飛び込んだらどうなると思う？こいつと会ったのがバレバレだ。
And what would happen if they showed up back at the lodge looking like that? It would have been painfully obvious that they had touched her.
でもそれは俺も同じじゃないの。俺は見つけられずに帰ってきたことになってるんだから。
But I don't fit the bill either. Everyone knows I didn't find her, and I came back to the lodge.
お前が帰ってきた時にはもうこいつが運び込まれててみんなパニック状態だっただろ。
But by the time you returned, she had been brought back already, and everyone was in a complete panic.
飛び込んでいってこいつにすがりつけば一瞬で服が汚れる。誰も気にしやしない。
If you immediately rushed over to her and held her right away, your clothes would be bloodied instantly. Nobody would notice or care what you looked like a second before.
なるほどね。少なくともお前じゃなさそうなのは分かった。
I see. At the very least, we know it wasn't you then.
でも俺とは限らないよな。
But it still doesn't mean it was me.
靴跡、警察に持っていけば照合してもらえるはずだろ。
The shoe prints. If they're taken to the place, they can do a comparison.
どうかな。犯人はそんな靴もう処分しちゃってるかもね。
I doubt it. The person in question probably already disposed of those shoes.
白々しいこと言うなよ。捨てる前に俺が写真で残しておいたの分かってるだろ。
That's very suspicious of you to say. You do know that I took pictures of them before they were thrown away, right?
まあね。でも確証になるかどうかはまだわからない。
I guess. But there's no guarantee that it would serve as sufficient proof.
じゃあもう一つ、あの山荘にもう一度行った目的は二つあった。
Then one more thing. There were two reasons we went back to the lodge.
一つはこいつの記憶を蘇らせるこ
The first was to help her bring back her
と。
memories.
もう一つは犯人に証拠を探しに行ってもらうこと。
The second was to see the culprit go and search for evidence.
現場付近を泳がせれば必ず証拠を残してないか探しに行くと思ってた。
If brought back to the scene of the crime, I figured they would go around and check if any evidence remained.
でも証拠を見つけてきたのは俺と沢だね。どっちが誘導したのかわからない。
But the people who found evidence were me and Sawa. You don't know who was in charge of that search.
わかるよ。沢に会話を盗聴しといてもらったから。
I do know. I had Sawa record your conversation the whole time.
呆れたな。そんなことまでしてたの。
Wow. So you'd actually go that far?
沢にはいろいろ協力してもらった。
Sawa helped us out a lot.
あの夜、証拠を消しに出かけようとしたお前と沢が勝ち合ったのも俺が見張りを頼んどいたから。
The reason Sawa argued with you when you tried to go dispose of evidence that night was because I had her keeping watch.
同じ部屋の俺が起きてたらお前警戒して部屋から出ないだろう。だから沢に頼んどいた。
If I was awake in the room with you, it would have been too cautious to try and leave. That's why I asked her.
しばらく寝ないで待ってて誰か部屋から出てくるやつがいたら声かけてって。
I asked her to wait for a while, and if anyone tried to leave their rooms, to call out to them.
そっか、 それで沢ちゃん服も着替えずにあんな夜中まで起きてたんだ。
I see. So that's why Sal was up so late. In the same clothes she had worn earlier that day.
まさかあんなことになるとは思わなかったから沢には悪いことした。
I never thought something like that would happen though. I feel terrible for asking her.
なあ、あれは事故だよな。お前沢のこと階段から突き落としたりしてないよな。
Hey, and was that really an accident? Are you sure you didn't shove Sawa down those stairs?
トーマ、
Toma.
事故だよ。
It was an accident.
やっぱりトーマなのかな。証拠を消しに出かけようとして沢ちゃんに見つかったの。
Well, he admitted to it. Wow. Was it really Toma? So he was found trying to dispose of evidence by Sawa?
お前のことばっか気にしてて沢の部屋まで気が回ってなかったんだよ。
I was just worried about you. And I didn't pay any attention to Sawa's room.
やっとお前が寝たかと思って部屋出た途端いきなり声かけられて逃げようとした時に肘が当たった。
I saw that you'd finally fallen asleep. But the moment I left the room, she called out to me. I panicked and ended up elbowing her.
そんなに強く当たったわけじゃなかったと思うんだけど
I don't think I even hit her that hard though.
沢怖くてすくんでたんだろうな。足をもつれさせて階段から落ちたんだ。
Sawa was probably startled. She lost her footing and fell down the stairs.
めちゃくちゃ焦ったよ。本当にそんなつもりなかったんだ。
I was honestly shocked when it happened. I didn't intend for that to happen at all.
そうだと思う。お前はこいつに怪我をさせた時だって焦って証拠を残してる。
I think so too. Even though you hurt her, you panicked and left evidence everywhere.
改めて考えればお前がそこまで無慈悲になれるとは思えない。
Now that I think about it, I doubt you'd ever be so cold-blooded to try and cover that up.
名乗り出て謝りたかったよ。だけど何しに行こうとしてたのかどうしても知られたくなかったから。
I wanted to come forward and apologize, but I didn't want her to know what I was trying to do.
これでやっと沢に謝れるよ。突き止めてくれてありがとうな、シン。
Now, I can finally apologize to Sawa. Thanks for figuring out it was me, Shin.
で、こいつに怪我させた時はなんでだったの？
And what about when you hurt Celes? Why'd you do it?
それも事故だよ。わざとじゃない。抱き上げようとして手を滑らせたんだ。
That was an accident too. I tried to pick her up, but my hand slipped.
それは嘘だ。
That's a lie. Yeah, that's too short and concise.
本当だよ。言えなかったのは単に言うタイミングを逃したから。
I'm serious. The reason I didn't admit to it was because I lost my chance.
俺が全部言おうって決心して山荘に帰った時には事故だってことで丸く収まろうとしてたんだよ。
By the time I made up my mind to admit everything and return to the lodge, it was already declared an accident.
救急車の中で意識を取り戻したこいつが付き添ってた俺を見てありがとうって笑ったんだ。
When she regained consciousness in the ambulance, she looked at me and smiled and said thank you.
いなくなった。俺が名乗り出て引っかき回してもこいつを傷つけるだけだと思った。
I couldn't say anything. If I brought it up again and came forward, it would just hurt her.
その時この罪は俺が墓まで持ってこうと決めたんだ。
I made up my mind to carry the burden of this crime to my grave.
もちろんし、お前が疑われた時は何度も言おうと思ったよ。
Of course, when the suspicion was cast on you, Shin, I thought about coming forward many times.
でも必ず疑いを晴れるはずだって信じてた。だってお前は間違いなく無実なんだから。
But I firmly believed that the suspicion would be cleared. You were completely innocent after all.
言っとくけど、万が一逮捕されるようならすぐ名乗り出るつもりだったよ。
Just so you know, if you did happen to be arrested and charged for it, I would have talked right away.
それは疑ってない。お前、俺が取り調べられてる間何度も警察に抗議してただろ。
I don't doubt that. While I was held for questioning, he came to protest to the police many times.
うちの母親をけしかけて嘆願書を送らせたりもしてた。
He even helped my mom in writing up a petition.
俺を身代わりにするつもりなんかなかったのは誰よりも俺が知ってる。
I know better than anyone that he never intended to have me pay for your crimes.
お前はただ事故だってことで穏便に済ませたかっただけなんだ。誰も悪くなかったことにしたかった。
All you wanted was for this to be passed off as an accident. You didn't want anyone to be blamed.
でも違うだろ。お前には一瞬かもしれないけど悪意があっただろ。
But that's wrong. Even if it was just for a moment, you had malicious intent.
それはなかったことにはできないよ。
You can't just pretend that didn't happen.
できるよ。だってし、犯行はともかく動機を証明する手立てなんてないよ。
I can. Shin, we might have evidence of the crime, but not of the motive.
俺は事故だったって言い張り、隠そうとしたのは悪かったけど、害があって傷つけたわけじゃない。
I'm always gonna say it was an accident. I'm sorry for trying to hide it, but I didn't hurt her out of malice.
俺がこいつを傷つける理由なんてどこにもない。
There's no reason at all why I would want to hurt her.
あるだ
There is.
ろ。な、思い出せ。あの時何があった？
Celes, remember, what happened back then?
お前は何を言ったんだ？その結果、何が起こった？思い出せ。
What did he say? And what happened because of it? Think back.
お前ら二人して見たくないものには見ないふりするのか？それでいいのかい？
Do you really intend to just turn a blind eye to something you don't want to see? Is that really okay?
それじゃあ前に進めないだろ。そんなに今の関係が大事かい？壊したくないのかよ。
You won't be able to move on. Is your relationship right now so important? You can't destroy that.
思い出せ。
Remember. Shin. Back then, what I saw was...
ここにいたのか？
Celes, there you are.
起き上がれるか？
Are you okay? Can you stand up? Shin, you came for me. No.
「やっぱり思い出せないんだね。
So, you really can't remember anything?
ダメなのか？
It's no good?
くそ、なんでだよ。
Damn it. Why?
そんなに今の関係が大事かって聞いたね、シン。
You asked before if our current relationship was that important, right?
大事だよ。俺にとっては何より大事なものだ。俺がこいつを傷つけるわけないよ。
It is important. To me, it's more important than anything else. There's no way I would hurt her.
お前は嘘つきだ。
You're a liar.
お前もな。
You too.
自首するよ。ただし、事故としてね。これ以上反論はないよな。
I'm not going to fight anymore. We'll just leave this as an accident. No further arguments, okay?
これでおしまいなの？本当のこと言わないままなの？
Is this the end of it? Without the truth of what really happened?
シン、お前とはもう会うこともないんだろうな。
Shin, I probably won't be seeing you much anymore.
どこへでも行っちまえよ、トーマのバカ。
Just go wherever you want, damn idiot.
なんで思い出せないんだよ、お前。
Why? Can't you remember? Why can't you remember any of this?
お前もトーマと同じなのか？見ないふりして済ませたいのか？
Are you the same as Toma? Just looking the other way, pretending nothing happened?
もしお前が本気でそれを望んでるなら、俺のしたことは無駄だったってことだよな。
Is that what you truly wanted all along? I guess that means what I did was unnecessary.
穏便に住んでたものを掘り返して、お前とトーマの関係にひびを入れただけだ。
I dug up something that you put in the past for a reason. And I damaged your relationship with Toma.
俺はそんなことがしたかったわけじゃないんだよ。
This isn't what I wanted to accomplish. By doing all of that.
トーマはどうなるのかな？事故だってことなら大した罪にはならないよね。
I wonder what will happen to Toma. If it was just an accident, you probably wouldn't have to pay for any crime.
事故だっていうのはきっと嘘なんだろうけど、君もそう思ったよね。
But I'm almost certain that calling it an accident is a lie. Don't you think so too?
でも君は結局あの記憶を取り戻せないままなんだね。
But in the end, you weren't able to reclaim that memory.
シンの言う通り、君の深層心理はトーマの本心を知りたくないって思ってるのかな。
Just like Shin said, your subconscious probably doesn't want to know what Toma's true feelings are.
まあ、あんまり心配しないで。時間がかかるかもしれないけど、他の記憶は少しずつ戻っていくよ。
Anyway, don't worry too much about it. It might take some time, but your other memories will come back gradually.
ほら、大学が始まればまた新しい刺激もあるだろうし、僕とはのんびり付き合うってことで。
Once school starts up again, you'll have a lot more to help your memories along. Let's just relax and take our time.
もうしばらくよろしくね。
I'll still be around for a while. 3 weeks later. I feel like I somehow got a bad
トーマ
ending.
釈放されてたんだってな。
I heard that Toma was released. Huh? Oh yeah.
なあ、お前はもう知ってたのか。そうだよな。本人と連絡取ってるんだよな。
Yeah, I figured you probably already know. You're still in contact with him after all. Once in a while? And we work at the same place too.
たまにね。
Sure, once in a while. I'm serious. More importantly, let's continue studying. We don't have much time left. Shin?
お前さ、まだ記憶全部戻ってないんだよな。
Some of your memories still haven't returned, right? Yeah. But I've remembered enough to get by in life without issues.
それでも全部思い出せないってのは、やっぱりトーマのことが引っかかってるからじゃなくて。
But still, don't you think the reason you can't remember everything is because it's something related to Toma? Probably because I didn't hang out with Toma and I hung out with Sama. If only I did that. That's... I don't know.
あのさ、いろいろ考えたんだけど、一回別れない。
I've thought about it. And I think maybe we should break up. No! Ah. What a horrible ending. What? Why? It's not like I'm in love with Toma now, you know?
分かってる。でも、俺のこと前と同じように好きになったわけでもないだろ。
I would get a bad ending. I know. But you also don't love me the way you did before either, right?
お前さ、今トーマと俺を比べて迷いがないって本当に言える。
Can you really say that you don't have any hesitation in comparing Toma with me? My affection probably should have been higher.
昔の思い出を持ってないお前が公平な状態で俺たちと出会って本当に俺を選ぶのが心配になった。
I was actually really worried that you wouldn't choose me. After you met us again without any of your old memories. He and I were on equal ground then.
前のお前と付き合ってたからってお前を拘束してんのずるいんじゃないの？
Just because we were going out before doesn't mean I can restrain you like this now. It's not really fair to you or anyone.
トーマにも好かれてんのもう分かってるだろ。
I'm sure you already know that Toma has feelings for you.
言っとくけど諦めるとかじゃ全然ないから一度別れて改めて奪うだけ。
Just putting this out there. This doesn't mean I'm giving up. I'm saying we should break up so I can win you over again.
罪悪感抱えてる今のお前を縛っててもいい気分しない。だから公平に行く。
I don't feel right binding you down like this just because you feel guilty or something. I just want to be fair.
その方がお前も納得できるだろう。俺もトーマに遠慮しなくて済む。
I'm sure you'd feel better with that too. But know that Tom and I won't hold back.
別に問題ない。お前、絶対また俺を好きになるから。
That's not a problem to me. I'll definitely make you fall in love with me again. You have that much confidence?
ないね。
Not really.
でも絶対譲らない。絶対奪いに行く。だから待ってろ。
But I won't let anyone else have you. I'll definitely make you mine. So just you wait. Embrace yourself. I'm already starting to feel like I've been won over.
おい、早いだろ。後でまた納得いかなくなっても知らないぞ。
Hey, don't get so ahead of yourself. Don't blame me if you start to regret later on. Okay then, I'll wait. Come and get me.
ああ、すぐ奪ってやる。
Yeah, you got it.
後悔しないって胸張って言えるまで受け入れんなよ。
But don't accept me until you can say you have no trace of regret about us. Okay. Thanks. I love you.
だから早いっつうの、このバカ。
I told you not to go ahead of yourself, idiot. And well, that might have been a normal ending since there's a good ending, bad ending, and normal ending. Peaceful world. I think it was a normal ending. I had no idea I was that close to the end. Well, next time hopefully I can get a better ending. Hopefully. Oh well, I'm Celestial Shadows and I think that was a normal ending. Oh well. Thanks for watching guys, and probably next time we can try for a better ending.